of show we've got today, Nick. The reason why I'm out here... Joe, Wade, what are we doing? Okay, alright, cool. The reason why I'm out here is to talk about the main event tonight, which is for the PPW Championship. It's going to be Jay Vertigo, our first ever champion. He's going to be defending... Joe, what are you doing? Is there a reason why you're out here? Do you want something? I'll tell you what, Joe. It seems like you're out here. Seems like you're dressed to compete, or I assume so anyway. I need something to do tonight. So, how about this? How about later on, I'm going to get ready, and we'll step into this ring, one-on-one, and we'll see if you actually want to do something about that. Yeah. That work for you?
Get it, coach.
Alright. Kids, what a problem.
I forgot what I was saying. Nick, let me hand over to you to get us started for tonight. Yay!
Ladies and gentlemen, the match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first on my left, weighing 170 pounds, from Hull, he is Jack Maxwell. And his opponent, the wrestler on the right, weighing 150 pounds, from the streets of Brickhouse, he is the infamous Jet Marshall!
Oh, fuck you, Ty.
Fuck your time! Fuck your time! Ladies and gentlemen, we are here. This is PPW 9, and we start off the action hot with Jet Marshall and Jack Maxwell kicking us into gear. I am Liam Slater, and I will be shortly joined by Nick Mason on commentary. These two men here are some of the best that we have here at PPW. Nick, hello, what a rocker start we've got.
Without a shadow of a doubt, it's already eventful tonight.
Already we spilled to the outside, Jet Marshall and Jack Maxwell, two brawlers.
Sandy's really trying to get this back into control. She needs to get him into the ring. She's trying to maintain order before she starts the count, which is good refereeing.
Absolutely, but the thing is, these two men here, Jet Marshall, Jack Maxwell, Jack all in black, they're brawlers, they're fighters. They came to wrestling because it allowed them to fight, and if they're not in the ring, I don't think they really mind.
Oh, absolutely. From what I've gathered, Jack Maxwell's already a really difficult person to read. So I'm not sure how Jet Marshall would have prepared for this, but it looks like his plan is to just throw chairs.
Jet Marshall, just a maniac, an absolute maniac. Two chairs placed together. I'm not entirely sure on what we're going to see here. I mean, this is floating into the realm of Radu Bullet, maybe.
Absolutely. I mean, Jet's got that mentality of where you don't know what to throw everything.
And now ripping that shirt open, firing some Kabashi-like chops to the chest.
And I don't think people realise with chops, that hard in the chest is really going to affect his breathing in the match, which could affect his ability to maintain the breathing that he needs to go forward.
Jet Marshall goes flying, and misses.
He gambled, and it didn't pay off.
It did not pay off, and by the skin of his teeth, Jack Maxwell avoids a massive drop kick, and Jet Marshall lethal with his feet. And
Jack's in the ring. Jet Marshall's out, and Sandy's starting the count.
Jet Marshall was on top throughout in that entire encounter. Jet Marshall had the upper hand, and that was a complete game changer.
Absolutely.
There is no censoring Jet Marshall. He will say and do whatever he pleases.
And Jack Maxwell, he's got that mentality that just preaches darkness. I'm not quite sure what to make of him.
Do you know what? Me neither. He's a quiet, calm, collected man, and then sometimes he just goes mental. Sometimes he just gets vicious.
Absolutely,
And a chop of his own there, and the leather gloves cannot feel good against the chest of Jet Marshall.
Oh no, and I think Jack Maxwell knows that. I think that's a little game plan he's got.
Into the wall, it's caused a ruckus. Everything is down, including Jet Marshall.
His skull broke a solid object there, and yeah, that's not good for anybody.
That is not good for anybody at all, especially not Jet Marshall, who is on the floor.
I think Jack Maxwell will be happy with the count out, and nope, he's going back out.
Do you know what? I don't think he'd be happy with a count out. I think he just wants to fight. I think he wants to be vicious, and this match has been vicious all the way through.
Yep.
Tried to duck out of the way there. I think Jack Maxwell caught him. He's managed to duck under this one. Big shoulder tackle in there, though.
1, 2. That was the first pin attempt of the match.
And this is the thing here as well, Nick. These two, while they're fighters, while they've been brawling, while they've been throwing each other into walls and chairs, fundamentally are extremely sound. Two of the most sound wrestlers that we've got here at PPW.
Oh, I was really impressed with Jet Marshall on the last show, in that four-way match. I thought he did a fantastic job, and he was one of the people who really stood out throughout that entire show.
Jesus Christ, I think you've just been drowned out by that chop there from Jet Marshall.
I'd rather him be chopping someone who's not me, because that looked pretty brutal.
And I think Jack Maxwell has his fans here in the crowd, and it's hard to argue with when he's such a good wrestler.
Jack Maxwell's the one being going for the pin attempt so far. He's gone for 2 attempts, both unsuccessful at the minute.
He's in complete control, going through the chairs, going into the wall. Jet Marshall is taking a pasting from Jack Maxwell.
You see, a lot of people do question pin attempts in matches, but Jet Marshall's using energy to kick out. He's using energy up.
It's a good gauge as well. It's a good gauge for Jack Maxwell to understand how much more pain he has to inflict on Jet Marshall before he gets the win.
Oh, yeah. Look at the demented look in his face. He just wants to inflict pain. Oh, and I think he did.
You can see the red welting up. Here comes a forearm back in the face of Jack Maxwell.
Right in the jaw. Oh, and he retaliated with that one.
Just throwing bombs at each other. Forearms, drop kicks. Caught him by the neckerchief. Ducks the line. Here we go. Catches a full Nelson. Big dragon suplex right on the top of his head.
And I think that just got Jet Marshall back into the game.
I would say that is a game changer for Jet Marshall.
If he can get up high, that's where he's really dangerous.
But look at the energy that he's expended. Jack Maxwell catches him. Flatliner off the ropes.
That's got to be it.
But struggling to get on top. This match has been hellacious for both of these men. Jack Maxwell cannot get back on top of Jet Marshall here, even after hitting one of his signature moves.
I really didn't expect to see this much action early on in the show, but I mean, I should have known with these two guys.
Jack Maxwell pulling Jet Marshall up to his feet. Delivers a huge forearm. And you've got to feel like Jet Marshall is going to fire straight back with one, and he does.
Another forearm.
Big bombs being thrown back and forth here. What a physical encounter we've seen.
I think it's about a case of who stays standing after this. It's the first one to go down. Maxwell's getting the better of this forearm joust.
But look at the energy that he's expended out of this.
Jet Marshall never went down.
Bro, you got to cover up for those slaps or else he's going to clock you one.
Oh my.
Pele kick hits the mark. Bounces off.
Man.
Flying kick.
Some lethal feet from Jet Marshall. 1, 2, 3.
Sometimes I try and ask Jet Marshall, where did you learn your fighting skills from? And he just looks at me like a piece of rubbish on the floor. I believe that the mean streets of Brighouse have been extremely mean for Jet Marshall.
Yeah, I think I'm going to stay away from there.
It's got a lovely canal, but you don't want to cross Jet Marshall on that canal. Huge backstabber there from Jack Maxwell. Is this it?
1, 2.
Just a 2 count. Kicking out just at the last second. What can Jack Maxwell do to maintain this momentum now?
Jet Marshall is so resilient. I mean, not only is he withstanding pain, it's the energy that he's got to just get through.
This has not been a slow match. This has been a continual fight all the way through. Thrown to the outside. Back to where it began again.
Bring it back in now, Jet. Come on.
Now, whereas before we were on the outside, Jet Marshall was there for the fight. Does Jet Marshall have it left in him to be able to get back into the ring again? Here goes Jack Maxwell off the ropes. He comes out. Oh my God, people get ready because here comes Jet Marshall with a huge homicide dive through the ropes. Buddha Man!
He was planning that from the moment he was thrown outside, and that is intelligent. He is a clever fighter.
Huge jumping knee there, a Jet Marshall special. Saito suplex coming up on his head.
That's got to be it. 1, 2. Whoa.
The closest of 2 counts there, and you've got to feel like if Jet Marshall was just that second quicker getting to that pin, that would have been everything.
I honestly couldn't pick a winner. If you told me to put bets on this, I would have no idea at this point.
Now, I have a hand in putting together these matches, and this is one match that I wanted to see more than anything else. These two guys are fighters, they're scrappers, they're brawlers, and this has been everything I thought it would be and more.
And what's most interesting, the two completely different characters from completely different walks of life. Going through it. Oh.
Hooks him up, picks him, drills him, key crusher.
1, 2, 3. Forget about it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match, the infamous Jet Marshall!
So if you know this bot, Posty Malone is back.
Posty's back, is he?
Oh yeah.
Nice, cool.
It won't be long now until Fiery Delivery get bookings up and down the country, and considering ourselves as being one of the greatest tag teams in the UK.
Yeah, that's definitely, I can see that happening for sure.
You can see that, can you? You like him getting bookings. Oh, I'm sorry to interrupt, but when I see PPW's biggest bin man, a PPW's biggest weasel, I can't help but come on over and say, like, you know, you guys should be a tag team all of yourselves, called the Bin Weasels, be the worst tag team of all time. You know, what are you even doing here? Because I've beaten you before, and I've most definitely beaten you before. You think you'd have both learned a lesson in not embarrassing yourselves by coming into my house.
The only lesson that I have learned is to deal with bullies like you.
Jeez, you're a fireboy.
Oh, yeah, speaking of lessons, it seems like you need a lesson in friendship. I've got a friend right here. I've got friends in the back. Where the hell are your friends?
Don't worry about whether comedians' friends. I've got friends all over the place.
Really?
Yeah.
You've got friends, have you?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah. Name one.
Yeah, I just...
Okay, tell you what. Say the name of this fabled friend of yours.
Yeah.
Get him in a tag match later, and we'll see you out there.
Yeah,
How about that?
Yeah, no worries, man.
Yeah.
No worries.
Okay.
You look
Yeah,
he's not
good.
here right now because I'll whip your ass right now.
Have fun getting that friend of yours on board.
I will do. Call friends right now. I've got friends in different postcodes everywhere, man. Turn it off, man. I've got to make a phone call friends.
Ladies and gentlemen, the match is scheduled for one fall! One fall! Introducing first on my left, accompanied by Alfie Rods. Yay!
He weighs 500 bags of popcorn. Representing the Freak Show, he is Axel the Clown. And now his opponent, representing 0121, the 0.00001%. From Bradford, he is Leon Slater!
Sandy, everyone. Sandy. Best ref in the game. Come on.
Ring the bell.
Contest 3 underway here at PPW. This is a clash of styles if ever there was one. Leon Slater, who is making waves across the UK scene at the moment, is in the ring with Axel the Clown, who's made waves all over the circus scene. Maybe not the wrestling scene.
I've heard a lot of good things about Leon Slater.
And probably not enough good things.
Absolutely. I mean, you can already tell he's got such an athletic look to himself. He's got such a connection with the audience.
But then do not underestimate Axel the Clown here.
Oh,
he
no.
is a unique man, if ever there was one. Maybe not springs in his feet, but good lord, he can wrestle, and Leon Slater
Very
can
suave
definitely wrestle.
from Leon Slater.
And I think Alfie on the outside, young Alfie, was impressed with Leon's ability to jump and to wrestle. This might be a dynamic that we see throughout this match.
Oh, it is. Axel the Clown and Alfie, definitely an odd couple.
I think what's happened is Alfie, looking to try and find his way within the professional wrestling world, has somehow found himself under the wing of Axel, under the chicken rubber wing. I've just come up with that in my own head. Huge tackle there from Axel the Clown.
He went into him with such force then.
But yeah, he's found himself under the rubber chicken wing of Axel the Clown.
My God, this kid is quicker than Hiccup.
And Leon Slater is not under the wing of Axel. He is well and truly got his own set of wings.
Whoa. Man, this guy is so athletic.
Alfie is incredibly impressed. To quote Alfie, that was sick, man.
I don't think Axel were too impressed with that.
I'm not cool.
Is Axel a little bit jealous?
I think so.
Oh.
Hey.
Setting off the confetti there. Is that cool? Alfie doesn't seem too impressed. What's he looking for now? Is a horn cool?
I think if they don't get back in the ring, Sandy's going to start the count, and she's already counting. She's at 6. Oh, Leon Slater's just broke the count. Oh.
I mean, a basketball's cool. Oh, hold on a second. Hold on 1 second.
I think this is going to be under wrestling match.
Let's go. Me first, you first. Me first. Well, the hoop's over there, bro.
Oh, this is... Alf, hang on a minute. Alf is a hoop. We've got a basketball game going on here at PPW 9. We're on centre court. Here we go. This is for the NBA Championship. I don't really know what to... Oh, he's done him. Oh, and he does it!
Alfie makes a very good hoop.
And that is 1 point for
Leon
Leon.
Slater is straight up balling.
1-0, and now it is Axel the Clown's turn. That is not how we dribble. I believe that would count as double dribbling. Blocked. I believe they call that defense on the part of Leon Slater.
Michael Jordan of the circus.
Now,
what's he going to do?
I've heard that Axel's quite good at juggling. Oh, that was a big shoulder tackle. And that was a foul. And basketball is a non-contact sport, but I tell you what isn't a non-contact sport, and that's professional wrestling. Setting up for a side effect there, but Leon fighting his way out of it. Hooks him in.
Suplex. Oh, it goes
Suplex
behind.
around the back.
Oh, reverse DDT.
Great move there from Axel the
1,
Clown.
2.
Takes advantage. He's been watching
Just a
Leon
2
Slater.
count.
This is the problem for Leon Slater right now. He is out there performing on a daily basis. Axel the Clown will have seen the twisty boy suplex that Leon hits, and he had a counter for it. Now I've seen this multiple times. He's looking for a neck crank. Leon Slater quick to get out of it. Hits that Booker T kick. Oh, hits the height on the moonsault.
That was almost in slow motion. The way he just got up there and twisted in midair, that was like something from the Matrix.
There are not many people that I see that have the athleticism of... Oh. I mean, Alfie with his book. His world book. Oh, hang on a minute, that's a bit disrespectful. We're all nerds around here. Oh, a collision there.
Did Alfie do that on purpose? Was that an intentional distraction?
Who side effect? Here we
1,
go.
2.
Hooks him in.
Oh, I thought that was a cover, but that's a
into an anaconda
submission.
Brice. He's locked it in, and that is it. That is a finish of the match.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match, Axel the Clown. Ladies and gentlemen, the match is scheduled for one fall. One fall! Introducing first the wrestler on my right. He weighs 190 pounds, representing the Czech Republic. Ladies and gentlemen, VUSYK! And his opponent, weighing 187 pounds, from Stoke-on-Trent, England. He is the 2,000 man, Tom Brice.
Bring it bell.
A cold hush comes over PPW in anticipation for this next match. This is the man known as VUSYK versus Tom Brice. This is grappler versus grappler, wrestler versus wrestler. Rookie versus rookie with wealth of knowledge outside of professional wrestling. Nick, who is your money on in this contest?
My money's on VUSYK, but I'm not sure after seeing this. They've both taken it to the mat really early. VUSYK has gotten the better of him, but I think Tom Brice has given him a good scrap so far on the mat.
Absolutely. So let me talk a little bit about their backgrounds here. We have VUSYK, who is versed in karate and a couple of other martial arts. He went in for a grading recently, I believe, into his brown belt, but has a wealth of grappling knowledge behind him too. Tom Brice is a very well-versed jiu-jitsu practitioner. Both of these men wanted to come into professional wrestling to take their love of martial arts and wrestling to the masses, to a mainstream audience, and this is what we have in front of us today. This is a match that we could potentially see on some very high cards in some very well-renowned places in years to come.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, these Eastern Europeans are very well known for the martial arts style, the mat wrestling. VUSYK's proved that so far. But then, like you say, Tom Brice has got the background in jiu-jitsu as well, and you know, like you say, this is a sport where they can bring all of those styles together, and
it's really, professional wrestling is the place where you can put everything that you have ever learned together and see if you are better than the man in front of you.
absolutely. I mean, at the minute, it seems like both guys are trying to one-up each other, but I can see things like really getting messy in a moment. I mean, this is going to get out of control eventually. There's no doubt about it.
This is a physical chess game that we are seeing played out in front of us. Now, again, let me take a moment to talk about the physiques of both of these men and how they've changed over the past year. Let me talk a little bit about Tom Brice. Tom Brice has been up and down within his weight, trying to find where he feels comfortable. I think now I am seeing the most athletic that I've seen Tom Brice since he started with us down here at PPW 1 year ago. He's the lightest that he's been in a fair while, trying to add some mass, but he's moving around very, very quickly and very, very smoothly. Now, VUSYK, on the other hand, over the last couple of months has added an incredible amount of muscle mass to his frame. You may have seen him wrestling against Ellis Barker, and the man that he was then compared to the man that he is now are two different, completely different body shapes. And if there's anybody that knows about stepping into a guard, it is Tom Brice.
Absolutely. Going back to what you said about the conditioning, these guys are not just conditioned to look good on camera. These guys are conditioned physically as fighters. Not just wrestlers. They are wrestlers, but they're also fighters.
Again, they come down and train with us on a regular. A little bit of taunting there from VUSYK. They come down and train with us on a regular basis, and these are two athletic men. Brice probably has racked up the most sessions here at PPW than anybody else, and VUSYK, some of the stuff that he does in ring, some of the athletic ability that he has is just second to none.
Starting down on the mat there by Tom Brice. That's classic jiu-jitsu. VUSYK straight at the ropes. He knew where they were. And to get down on the mat with somebody as experienced in jiu-jitsu as Tom Brice, you'd be a bit silly not to get near the ropes to use them to your advantage.
And again, this has started out at quite a slow pace for what you might consider a professional wrestling match, a slow pace compared to some of the other stuff that you might have seen on this card today. But here we go, this pace is now starting to pick up a little bit, and that's because these two men, here we go, Brice coming in for the Shikara special. He's well versed in it, he knows it quite well. Is he going to hook the leg? He's looking for the leg. Just a 2 count. If he had that leg hooked over the top, that might have been a 3 there. 2 right, Tom Brice will pick up on that at training.
I think Tom Brice has got the first point in the one-upsmanship of these two. VUSYK's trying to buy some time outside the ring, and Tom Brice is going out there after him. And VUSYK straight back in the ring. Ooh, shoulder tackle by Brice.
And now, I think Brice is... Oh, hang on a minute. He took a little bit too much time there. He's got wrapped up. He's got turned. What's this? He's getting pulled into the ring. A devastating backbreaker, and he is just stuck.
I mean, both men are like very skilled in different varieties of martial arts, but 1, 2 count. But like I was saying, VUSYK's got that little killer instinct as well on top of all the martial arts.
I think that the two differences between these two men is that for Brice, for professional wrestling, it is about being in front of people. It is about the spotlight that is played into him. And that's not a bad thing, that's a good thing. He wants that admiration. For VUSYK, I truly believe that he's in professional wrestling because he enjoys hurting people. That's where the differences comes in. So while they have two similar backgrounds, and here we go with a cross arm breaker from Tom Brice, it gets countered pretty quickly from VUSYK. He catches that waist, catches that head. Here we go, up and neck crank. Devastating. And keeps it locked in, keeps it applied.
The leg strength on VUSYK to be able to keep the hold of that, it must be incredible.
VUSYK was a dangerous man when he was just wrestling. Now he's added the weight training into his wrestling. He works out with the weights. Brice manages to get some leverage into it and breaks that hold on his neck, but this is not a good position for Tom Brice to be in.
I mean, VUSYK's just a fighter. Once he masters one form of combat, he'll go straight onto another and master that, and he'll just complete that cycle. The guy's a machine.
I've got a huge admiration for both of these lads. Young lads, dedicating their craft, dedicating their time into the world of professional wrestling. And they're showing it right here, right now. And here's a cover, but a lax cover from VUSYK right there.
And like I said, like, on top of the martial arts, VUSYK's got that killer instincts, but Tom Brice, he's got that heart. He's got the heart to keep fighting when everything's gone out the tank.
And I tell you what, I think that the pleasantries of wrestling have gone out of the window. We started throwing some bombs, and I think, and this is unfortunate for Tom Brice, VUSYK has the game when it comes to striking. And there's a huge shoulder breaker right into the lower back of Tom Brice.
1, 2, kick out by Brice. Like I said, he's got that heart.
He does have a lot of heart. I've seen him go through quite a lot of things, and especially in his young life, to keep coming, to keep fighting back, trying to take advantage there of the back. VUSYK probably becoming a little bit complacent, and he's not complacent anymore. He's locked in, he's targeted. Big knee into the midsection of Tom Brice.
And like you say about Tom Brice, he's got the showmanship side, and like you said, there's nothing wrong with that. That can be said about a lot of fighters. Tyson Fury, Muhammad Ali, Conor McGregor. They've all got that showmanship side as well. That doesn't make them any less effective as fighters.
Oh, absolutely not. Tom Brice is a very competent professional wrestler. Here we go. He comes back up to his feet. Maybe VUSYK giving him a little bit too much time. VUSYK gets that switch straight into that corner. Comes in for a knee. He moves out of the way. Exposed steel there.
And he's got a bare knee. He went knee first into that exposed steel.
Jumps on the back. Jumps on the back for the guillotine, for the rear naked chokehold. Sorry, excuse my French.
Oh, what a backbreaker. Knee first into the spine.
And again, if you look at the knees of VUSYK, they are uncovered. They are pointy, just like the elbow, and now here comes the knee. He's driving it in, and this is incredibly painful.
And he's got strong legs as well, so when he hits the knee, that knee gets hit with such force.
I don't think there's an ounce of fat on VUSYK.
Oh, absolutely not.
And now just taunting him to get up in a corner. Does Brice have this heart in him? His heart is all well and good, but when you come to the back ends, are you able to keep fighting? Here we go, throwing in some forearms, shoots him off. There's a switch coming in. VUSYK takes the forearm from Tom Brice, and here comes this heart.
I think Tom Brice knows what he's got to do now.
He's got to stay in control. He's got to keep control out of this. Looking to come into it. Up onto the back. VUSYK with all that mass.
He kept
drops down the back. He does like the stinger.
2.
Inverted DDT for just the 2 count there. Tom Brice, part of the furniture down here at PPW, so much that he does is in relation to what we do here, and I massively respect that. He is part of our clan, part of our tribe, and really he looked at VUSYK coming in a very similar style and was a bit intimidated. And I think this match has been a long time coming for both of these lads that I see throwing bombs at training when they really don't need to be throwing bombs at training. And you can hear the audience smacking Brice, hitting Brice. VUSYK isn't holding back. Tries to drop down. Here we go, half and half. Suplex right on the back of his head, followed up by a big running knee, straight through the ropes.
Like I was saying earlier about that knee, he's going for a cover. 1, 2.
Just managing to get out of that. Setting up for also a rear naked chokehold, reaching out to ropes, can't grab it. Reaches again. Japanese stranglehold, he drops down, hits his pin. Is this the one? Just a 1 count there. There's a bypass to catch that waist. Turns him round, pops those legs out. Here comes this jiu-jitsu background.
Rear naked chokehold, he's got it locked in. He's got the legs hooked around him as well.
He's losing that hand around his neck. Can't keep that pinned in. He's got those hooks locked in. He's trying to maintain that. Takes him back into corner.
Jumps straight on him again.
I mean, VUSYK is in trouble here, because if Brice manages to get that hand hooked in, here he goes. VUSYK on his head.
That's got to be it. 1, 2.
And a kick out at 2.
Man.
Good Lord Almighty. That's not just being dropped on your head. That is absolutely
VUSYK's got to be going on autopilot at this point. That's got to have
He's
really...
going for it again. He's going back up for it again.
I don't think VUSYK can take that again.
He's coming for
I'm
this
surprised
flip.
he even could
Can
take
he go
it the
for it
first
again?
time.
He keeps hold. And
Oh.
he's... Oh, look at the cold eyes. Look at the cold eyes of VUSYK. He picks him up. He wraps him in. Here we go. Japanese stranglehold. Sets him in place. Looking to get that knee down. Bam! Oh my God!
Man.
I've just caught his lungs.
That has got to have shattered some vertebrae.
And is that it for Brice? He taps out, and that is the end of the match.
Wow.
What a contest! What a fight!
Wow, that's all I can say.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match, VUSYK! gentlemen, the match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, on my right, he weighs 190 pounds, from the city of Bradford, the postmodern pro wrestler, Liam Slater. And his opponent, the wrestler on my left. He's from Halifax, weighing 175 pounds, Goth Boy Joe Wade.
You don't care. You don't give a monkeys.
Ring the bell.
And we are here at PPW 9, just coming back from the interval now. Leon Slater on commentary this time, taking over from my father, Liam. Going into this match, Joe Wade just doesn't seem to give a rat's ass.
Oh, this is very much a master versus student type scenario.
Very much so, my friend.
And I don't think... I mean, Joe Wade's definitely a disadvantage.
100%. He's dilly-dallying around in the ring with Liam Slater. That's got to be a mistake. Finally up to his feet here.
I mean, nearly a lot of the wrestlers... And
here he is.
Straight away teaching a lesson. And
this is why he's the coach, ladies and gentlemen.
I mean, this is definitely... one,
Here
two.
he is.
I thought that was going to end early. I thought this was going to end earlier because Joe Wade was very rude and disrespectful to Liam Slater, and this is certainly Liam's way of teaching him a lesson.
Ooh. This may be a mistake on Joe's part. You never want to try and wrestle Liam Slater.
Absolutely. Even somebody with... A lot of the guys you've seen tonight, their knowledge has come from Liam Slater. Liam Slater is a well-travelled veteran. He's wrestled some of the best, not only in Britain, but from the world.
He has wrestled Cody Rhodes.
Exactly, and not to mention his appearance on ITV World of Sport.
And that being said, Liam is the current North champion. So this is going to be a big test for Joe Wade to prove himself.
You can already see the grit in Liam Slater's eyes. But then again, you've got to hand it to Joe Wade. He's gone and picked on the biggest dog in the yard.
Of course. And here he is.
Oh.
Here he is with that kick. Oh, he likes Eddie Guerrero as well.
Oh,
there he is.
Wow.
Quick cover from Joe Wade. Only a 2 count that time.
Some really good aerial attacks by Joe Wade, a.k.a. Goth Boy.
He fucking likes little Pete.
Oh, forearm to the jaw.
Oh, with the leg sweep. Oh, and a super kick. Here he is. Floats into the ring. With a big drop kick. Jeez.
1, 2.
And another 2 count for Joe Wade there. You got handed to him. He's hanging in. He's hanging with Liam so far, you know.
Absolutely. He's holding his own.
Oh, maybe a backbreaker coming up. Oh,
lower spine.
And that is how quickly Liam Slater can turn around a match. One move like that, and the whole dynamic has changed.
But he doesn't want to be underestimating him. He might be the trainer, but he doesn't want to underestimate Joe Wade. So I'm impressed by him so far.
Of course.
Oh. Clothesline.
1, 2, 2.
Again, somebody like Joe Wade, he goes under the name Goth Boy. He feels like an outcast. And I think this is just his way of just throwing it in society's face.
Of course.
You know, the amount of... I mean, a lot of people in the back have been feeling that he was very disrespectful, sat in the corner when the show opened.
Oh, and there he is!
Wow!
There he is, Goth Boy Joe Wade, with another quick 2 count.
I thought we were going to have an upset. That DDT, he spiked
that
him.
was a tough DDT. TUFF.
Another cover. 1, 2. Goth Boy Joe Wade certainly been giving Liam Slater a fight so far.
And that is another thing you can't underestimate about Joe Wade. He is a big boy. He's got them wide shoulders, you know.
Absolutely. They are wide shoulders.
And Liam is staying on him here.
Leg.
No breathing room from Joe Wade in this one. And Liam's looking fired up here. That's going for that single leg. Joe Wade pushes him off. And again, Liam going for that single leg takedown. And this time Joe Wade puts the brakes on.
I mean, it's apparent that Liam Slater's game plan is to go for the leg.
Oh, and there he is with the big Michinoku driver. Drills Liam into the mat with that one.
Liam rolled out the ring, which is a big shame for Joe Wade because he could have done with a cover then. I think he'd have had a good chance if he did go for a cover.
And that's the veteran in Liam, knowing his way around the ring.
Absolutely.
The Lazarus Classic through the ropes into a forearm from Liam. And here they go, back and forth on the outside.
These two are really letting each other have it.
And Joe Wade coming out on top here. And here comes Coach firing back. Big Euro. That's forearm from Joe Wade. And another big Euro.
Again, back and forth.
Oh, he's pissed.
God, hit me. Bang! God, you're hit me. Bang! God, you're hit me. Bang!
Oh, and here's Coach with the multiple Euros. Quick fire, quick fire. Block, block. He's fired up in here. And that's why he's the coach.
I think this is getting to the point now where Liam's going to teach his student the lesson.
And another big Euro sends Joe Wade to the mat. Oh, and there he is with the capoeira kick. Joe Wade is not out of this fight yet.
I mean, I think at the very least, win, lose or draw, I think Liam Slater's got to respect Joe Wade at the end, just for the fight he's put up. And what a powerbomb! 1, 2.
A tuck bomb and a close count off of that. Referee Sandy Beaches repping as always.
Liam Slater's maintaining mounted position, going for another powerbomb.
Going for another powerbomb, and here he is.
Oh, he's holding on tight. He's got him all the way up. Oh,
and Joe Wade managed to slip out.
Is he
maybe
going
the
for a
powerbomb of his own.
own?
Here it is. 1, 2. Oh, and a big kick out from Liam there. What a match.
I'm really impressed with Joe Wade so far.
He's giving it to Liam in this one.
Absolutely. Both men crawling back to his feet, but I think Joe Wade's going to be the first man up, and he's already got Liam down.
I think Liam's a bit shook after that big powerbomb.
Absolutely. I don't think he saw it coming either. That's what's going to hit harder.
And that's that strength of Joe Wade I was talking about earlier. But Liam, here he comes with another tuck bomb.
Again, ring awareness.
Big knees to the side. Wearing him down.
Got him in position for a Northern Light. Oh no!
He goes up and he crashes down with another big bomb. 1, 2. Oh, and a big kick out from Joe Wade. What a match. Once again, Coach firing up.
He's got the PPW fans fired up. He's got him by the
here
leg
we
again.
go, single leg. Here we go, he's got it locked in. He's got it locked in. Joe Wade is going to have to reach them ropes, or he's going to have to tap.
He's got him close to the centre.
And he's reached
got
them.
the rope.
He's reached them. That gangly boy has reached them ropes. Mr. Joe Gangles putting his length to use.
I think Liam Slater thought this would be over by now. I think he thought he'd have taught him the lesson by now, and he thought the match would be over by now, but I don't think he expected this much resilience from the Goth boy.
And another solid Euro. Oh, watch out, Sandy. Another big Euro. One more time, he's calling for it. He's calling for it.
Those European uppercuts from Liam Slater are deadly, and he hits another. Oh,
and Joe's got him. Joe's got him. Joe's got him.
Oh.
Liam trying to fight off here. Joe's keeping hold. He's got the straight jacket. Jump suplex.
Oh, right on the back of the head. He folded that.
And Joe Wade is fired up. Hooking him up for some sort of suplex. Brain buster.
Good lord.
Oh. And Joe Wade going to where he feels comfortable, going to that top rope.
Up high.
Oh, and Liam putting a stop to it. What a war, man. What a war.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I think he's given Liam Slater way more of a battle than he expected.
Oh, and down goes Liam. Joe Wade's got all the time in the world here if he can capitalize.
It's over, Liam. I've got the high ground.
Here he is. Big swanton.
Senton.
Here he is.
1, 2,
3.
Oh,
And Joe
wow.
Wade.
What an
the
upset.
victory.
What an upset.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match, Goth Boy Joe Wade.
Right. Here we go. It's been a fun old time, hasn't it? Aye. Aye. Before, I didn't know my purpose, and then we started teaming, we started forming this friendship. We even got 2-0. One defeated streak. Ah. But somewhere along this journey on this crazy train, it feels like you've lost a bit of direction. It seems. It used to be a 50-50 between us. It was Woo and Chew. It was the Chew World Order, the Woo-Chew connection, Woo-Chew, but now it just seems like you're more bothered about wooing and you could not care about chewing. Nah, it's okay, but can we get a Chew! Chew! Come on. Chew! Do you know what? I don't need this for a minute. Let's. Oh my god. Oh my god. Let's go talk now. There we go. Oh. Chew! Chew! Come on. Let's for the good old times. Alright, you know what? Oh. Chew! Chew! Ready?
Chaos down here at PPW. The True World Order has imploded.
Did that just happen?
Apparently so. Good boy, I tell you what. I come back from getting battered by Joe Wade. Hell of a wrestler, by the way. I think, you know what? True World Order coming out. I can sit and enjoy the chew and wooness. And Clayton Andrews has gone mentally insane.
Absolutely. After all the training.
After the time and effort that they've put in together, being Chew World Order, Woo-Chew Connection, all of that good stuff, Clayton Andrews has just thrown it in the bin.
The Chew-Tang clan.
Just puns that Clayton Andrews and Scottish Wolf sat and devised together. And Clayton Andrews has just thrown that away.
By the Chew meanie.
Oh, huge suplex there. I've seen Clayton Andrews insane, but this is another side of Clayton Andrews.
You see, he's literally just changed attitude completely within the last few minutes, and I just don't know what to expect from him at this point.
I tell you what, over the last couple of months, I've seen Clayton Andrews go from someone that just wanted to wrestle to embracing his train conductor side, and then from there, once he's been a train conductor, all of a sudden He's got a puppet. He's got gold dungarees on. Trained by his gold dungarees. And here he is. Scottish Wolf back on the offense. Gets a cover.
2.
Just a 2 count. Sorry, I can't help myself.
I mean, this has got to be affecting Scottish Wolf because I don't think he saw this coming. He wasn't prepared for any of this. But it makes me wonder how long Clayton Andrews was planning this. He's been preparing.
Do you know what? I don't think Clayton Andrews plans anything. I think he just goes off of how he feels, and there's a big woo from Scottish Wolf.
A kick out from the train line.
He has gone insane in the membrane. Absolutely not. The Scottish Wolf moves out of the way.
Clothesline from Scottish Wolf.
Back elbow. Here it comes.
Oh, drop kick.
Highest drop kick that I've seen Scottish Wolf hit. Gets that cover. Is this it?
2.
Just a 2 count there. Scottish Wolf needs to stay in control here. This is the most focused that I've seen Scottish Wolf. He comes up, picks him up. Huge body slam there.
Going for a cover. 1, 2.
Just a 2 count again. And he's calling for the finish. Could this be, will this be the Scott or the future Scott DDT? Takes the wrist, spins out of it, steps in behind. German suplex. The power from Clayton Andrews.
2.
Scottish Wolf just kicks out. Here we go, Clayton Andrews. Do we want to see the suplex, that hook for the fisherman suplex? Scottish Wolf steps in behind, spins him round, hooks him in. Future Scott DDT. He hits that cover. 1, 2. Oh, and a 2 count. A 2 count. Somehow, Clayton Andrews gets out of the ring. Escaping. He must know how to brace for that future Scott DDT. And what's this on the outside? Jerry the puppet, the mastermind behind Clayton Andrews over the last couple of weeks. What's this? He can't be doing this. Hold on, he's biting his hand. Jerry's mastered an illegal weapon. Hold on a minute. Jerry, he goes flying. He's out of the way. What's going on? He's biting 1, 2, 3. It's a 3 count.
Handful of
Clayton
tights.
Andrews, handful of all the tights. Jerry interference, unbelievable.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match, the Clayton Express, Clayton Andrews. Here we are, once again in the house that Black built for another PPW fracas. A little jamboree of wrestling extravaganza. You know, I can't help but think that you guys always seem to forget about the old comedian. The man that should have been, by the way, I shall remind you, PPW champion. If it wasn't for the useless, incompetent, terrible female referees that should be refereed. Now, for those of you who've not realised, I had my most beautiful Herculean body out on show for all of you without my jacket on here this evening. That's because, for those of you with an acute eye, I do have a little bit of coloration on me. I do have a slight little bit of red colour due to a little bit of sunburn, unfortunately. However, there's a story behind this. Peasants, please. Now, I do have peasants. Now, I do have a little bit of a story, a PPW story time, and I promise you that this is the entire truth. This is what was happening. I was on the way to the local orphanage, which I go every single month to donate the shirt off my back. I just got there. I donated my shirt, and it was at this moment that I heard this most unusual sound coming from this ginormous tall tree. I think it was an oak tree. It could have been pine, I'm not sure. And up at the top of this tree, shh, Scott Slim, go back to Windsor, okay? See you later. I was at the top of this tree, and I heard this most peculiar sound. It was life, fresh life. A little kitten was stuck up in a tree. She had 12 beautiful little kittens. At the bottom of this tree, there was people around, none of them brave enough to attempt to climb this tree. I walked over. There was an old lady, very ugly, just like these two over here. Right, I got over. And she said, we need a hero. No one's brave enough to climb this tree. I looked at my watch. I thought, I'm giving blood in 10 minutes and I'm volunteering at 6, but I've got time. So I climbed this tree. Shh, peasants, please. I climbed this tree. 45 minutes later, I'd saved every single kitten from that tree. Each one of them, thanks to the comedian, the humanitarian that I am. And it was at that moment when I got down and there was ladies asking me for my number, people congratulating me, people throwing roses at me, that I realised I am ridiculously sunburned. Now, that's the God's honest truth. And there's a reason I tell you this story. It is because there's a couple of bullies in the back there that came up to me, I know, were the biggest bin man in PPW and the biggest weasel in PPW, and they bullied me, they accosted me backstage. I was just there minding my business, thinking about all the cool things I'm going to do today, you know what I mean? And then they came up out of nowhere and challenged me to a match. Now, if I wasn't so sunburnt, I would have taken on these two absolute bin weasels on my own. However, they then had the audacity to say that I didn't have any friends to have a tag match with. Good one. I got friends in places, don't worry about that. Now, one thing I will remind you is that when you got money, you don't need friends. And I got plenty of that. And in this business, friends do one thing and they get you hurt. So I didn't need a friend to have a tag match with these two absolute dumplings. All I needed was to spend some of the green and get myself a mercenary. And so, to help me in this tag match, to give me a little bit of an easy ride, that I do not need, by the way, please, help me in bringing out to the stage the mercenary Anderson North.
Ladies and gentlemen, this tag team match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, the tag team on my right. Firstly, weighing 195 pounds from Wakefield, he is Anderson North.
Big money. Don't listen to them. They ain't got jobs.
And his tag team partner, weighing 225 pounds, ladies and gentlemen.
From there, come on.
He is the comedian Nathan Black! Yeah! And now their opponents, introducing the tag team on my left. Firstly, weighing 350 pounds, give or take. From Bexhill, he is Orange Shoes, Luca, and his tag team partner from the fiery towns of Chesterfield, weighing 165 pounds, he is fiery Aidan Sparx.
Haven't I beaten you before several times? And you come back for another embarrassment. Yes, small child. What would you like? Fuck you, man! Overgrown small child. My apologies.
Sorry about Sandy.
Listen here, Tubbs. I'll slap the glasses off your face.
Sandy.
Shut up, little boy.
Luca Blake starting it out with Nathan Black.
Shoes! Look at the size of his
Thought he was going for a collar and elbow tie-up, but that didn't happen. Nathan Black so far just running his mouth. Oh, and the PPW fans are giving as good as they're getting.
And a tag out there from Nathan Black. Didn't want any peace.
Anderson North's now in there. Oh.
Anderson North, cold in demeanour.
Collar and elbow tie up between North and Blake.
We have a lot of people down here at PPW that come to PPW for the love of wrestling. Anderson North, on the other hand, comes to PPW because he wants to earn money by beating people up.
And so far he's earned a lot of money.
And he's been put on his butt there from a shoe. Not just any shoe, the shoes of Luca Blake. And here we go. Fire
Tag
time.
into Aidan Sparx. And a
Double
clothesline.
send off for a clothesline. Here comes a follow-up clothesline. Hip toss from Aidan Sparx. He is on fire, close to the tag there. Funny that Nathan Black wants to get in the ring when Aidan Sparx is in, but maybe not so much when Luca Blake or his shoes is in.
Blake and Sparx.
Oh, a huge double foot stomp to the elbow.
That's going to turn the bone right out of the shoulder socket and tag back in. A lot of quick tags so far by Blake and Sparx.
I think, like, my hypothesis.
Drop so old and a leg drop.
My hypothesis here, Nick, is that Luca Blake doesn't have control of the shoes. The shoes have control over Luca Blake. Look how high that is up on the apron, on the second rope. Tag in again. Surely some shoe-based offense coming up from Luca Blake. Big forearm to the back instead. Never mind. Absolutely. I want to see an Aidan Sparx DDT.
So far, Blake and Sparx have cut the ring off from Nathan Black. But this
Luca Blake takes a huge shot to the back there. He's lured in by Nathan Black, running his mouth as usual.
And now he comes in.
And now he wants to get in.
Whoa, that's a choke.
And that is just a straight choke. There's nothing about it. It's just a straight choke.
Oh.
And throws the shoe into the ground. Not just any shoe. The shoes of Luca Blake. And now busting out some mountainous push-ups on the foot.
Right on the ankle.
I don't think that sunburn is affecting Nathan Black as much as he first made out. And he's just taking liabilities now.
Attacking Blake and mocking Sparx.
Aidan Sparx is well behind his tag team partner and friend. Tag made from Nathan Black into Anderson North now. Anderson North comes back into the ring. A bit of a rocky start before. And now looking to pick apart the body. Anderson North scoops him up. Gets him up on the shoulder. Power slam. Just muscling him around.
1, 2. Sparx were ready to break up that count.
And how much more? This is basically a 2-on-1 handicap match here from Nathan Black and Anderson North on Orange Shoes Luca Blake.
Kid like us, come on now. Being a 15-year-old himself, here we go. Oh!
He's going up to the top rope.
Good balance.
And just a slap to the face.
I think at the same time he was teasing all the PPW fans as well.
And now they were looking for another tag, trying to get some tag team cohesion here between the team of Nathan Black and Anderson North. Kick to the side. I felt that one over here.
Absolutely, that's going to knock the wind right out of him. He's going to find it hard to get his breath back after that. And now it's Black and North who are going for the quick tags. Earlier we saw it from Blake and Sparx.
Oh, he's fighting it. He's fighting that suplex. Fought that suplex. Bandana's come off. Maybe that's another power source from Luca Blake. Drops the elbow on the back. You have to believe that Luca Blake needs to make this tag more than anything else that he needs in his life at this moment in time. Oh, Aidan Sparx firing back. Anything that Nathan Black can do, Aidan Sparx can do better. And surely that little bit of distraction now should allow Luca Blake to make that tag.
You know, Aidan Sparx is not going to let himself be a victim, especially to a bully like Black.
Hey, if there's anything that you need to know about Aidan Sparx, is that he does not like bullies.
He's probably got the two biggest bullies in PPW in terms of North and Black.
Cheating there, pulling the hair. He's going for another one. They are in control. How much more can Luca Blake take? That's 2 there, decimating Luca Blake. He needs those orange shoes to power up.
And he's really been taking a pounding to the ribs and the chest.
Struggling to breathe. Wait. What a cheerleader out on the apron. Orange shoes gets the shoe up. Here we go.
Now he needs to make the tag.
Throws that elbow in. Oh, tries to get past, tries to climb past. He's made that break. He's trying to get free. He's reaching through.
Now
Are they going to get in the way? Can Anderson North stop him? Are we getting there? He manages to pick him back up again. He takes him back to the ropes and drops him over the ropes again.
I really thought you were going to make that tag then.
Could have made that tag.
No pun intended, but once Sparx gets in, if he's able to make that tag, then he'll really be on fire.
And then Sparx will fly. Here comes Nathan Black, the epitome of terrible tans and no friends.
Oh, that was not necessary. I think he's got nice nipples. Oh!
Just manages to get that weasel plex off there.
1, 2.
It was nearly just a regular vertical suplex. It's a good job that he managed to say weasel for those added nothingness. Luca Blake reaching forward, trying to get that tag, but can't make it. We're hooked in. Oh, hold on, is this a second weasel plex? Winds up the arm. Oh, he ducks under, tries to get out of the way. We come up for weasel plex. He goes down the back. He manages to avoid. Ducks a back elbow. Super kick!
Now he needs to make the tag. Now he needs to make the tag.
Let's go with that super kick. Aidan Sparx is on
Blake needs
fire.
To Sparx.
And Nathan Black is terrified.
He's going for the tag. Yes!
Tag made!
Now Sparx will fly.
Oh, Sparx coming off with that drop kick. Up we come. Aidan Sparx needs to stay in control here. Needs to stay in control. He picks him up off of the ground. Smacking in that suntan. Feeds him into that corner. Firing in that. Can't feel good on that afterburn. Fiery Sparx line through there. Rolls him out. He hooks him in. Looking for a fisherman suplex. Here we go. Pops him over. Into the ropes.
Going for the cover. 1, 2.
Just a 2 count. That was close, Nick. That was close indeed. Tag made. Now shoes. Now with the upper hand. Face to face. Luca Blake with no fear.
Luca Blake's recovered from that battering that he took earlier.
Oh! Chopped his nipple off of his body.
Right on the sunburn.
Chopped it back onto his chest again. Luca Blake is also on fire.
I think Nathan Black's going to think twice before he goes and rescues kittens without the top on again.
Oh! Drop kick to that sunburned chest. Luca Blake going up. Cross body, high impact. Just a 2 count there off the crossbody. You've got to think if Luca Blake managed to stay on the body, he might have got that 3 count.
Exactly. That was more than 2. That was 2.5.
2 3/4 maybe, Nick.
Most likely, yeah. Double team by Sparx and Blake. Double Irish whip. Oh!
Makes the tag. Scurries out like the weasel that he is. Ducks a clothesline. Takes that kick. In we go. Spark out DDT.
Oh.
Spark out.
1, 2. Kick out.
Anderson North kicks out a Spark out DDT. Last time he completely had the stunner of the Phantom had no effect on Anderson North. What is in Anderson North's neck that stops him taking these movements that allows him to feel no pain? Into the corner. Ducks the line. Gives him a big clothesline into there. Feeds him out. Takes hold of him. He hooks him in. Suplex down to knee. Fights out of it. Hits that big boot. Now is the time. Not just for one big boot, but for a bicycle. Hold on a second.
Oh, there he
Nathan
is.
Black takes the wood from under his feet. Aidan Sparx really taking out the cameraman there. Hold on a second, back in the ring. Back in the ring, Anderson North has the rear naked chokehold. This has all descended into madness. Luca Blake reaching for those ropes. Can he make it? Can he make it? He's got it hooked in. Surely Luca Blake looks like he's out. This is a win. Is it 2?
3.
That's
No,
free.
That's all she wrote.
That rear naked choke takes another victim.
1 second, we're right with you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winners of the match, Anderson North and the comedian Nathan Black.
Come on. Referee!
Come on, no!
Referee!
The match is already
Count to 3! Count to 3, referee! Count to 3, referee! 1!
His legs under the
Oh,
rope.
music DJ! Thank you so much, sir!
Ladies and gentlemen, the match is scheduled for 1 fall. Introducing first, in the corner, on my right, he weighs 98 kilos, from Bucharest, Romania. He is Mr. Vampire Radu Bulat. And his opponent, weighing 187 pounds, from Manchester in Lancashire. He is the gentleman, Jim Maguire.
Ring the bell. I thought that was rude.
That was indeed rude. Jim Maguire starting out with a handshake and Radu Bulat just... And if anybody would know, it is Jim Maguire.
A definite traditionalist, to say the least.
English not my first language. Trying to be, assimilating the best. So if everyone here could, I don't know, give me a show of hands or erect a burning cross, whatever it is that you English people do, if I am not understanding correctly, then I will try my best to assimilate. Thank you. Give him a chance.
Radu's having a bit of a culture shock here in
A
England.
little bit of a culture shock, and I think Jim is quite... Oh, hold on a second. Jim Maguire, come to the outside. A total stranger. An unassuming man from Hull shakes the hand. An unassuming train driver shakes the hand. An unassuming man of mass. And a madam as well.
Jim Maguire showing him the sound of our people.
An unassuming saviour. An unassuming put a dunk on it. An unassuming lad from Brighouse.
I wonder how they greet people in Romania.
I'm sure. Maybe we will find out now. With Radu coming to the outside. He extends the hand out. The unassuming lad from Brighouse will not shake the hand.
Oh,
pretty sure he's used to seeing those hand symbols there.
I can only apologise. I can only apologise.
Jim Maguire, even when he's in the ring, he's a gentleman.
It is looking smart, isn't it?
Absolutely, Jim Maguire is looking smart. What a question.
That's a good point.
That is a great question from me. A great question. He's a vampire. Oh, just a nickname, not an actual. Here we go. Is this the revelation of the year, ladies and gentlemen?
Sunlight. It's what, 3 o'clock in the afternoon?
Radu Bulak breaking the kayfabe of when we filmed this. Yes, absolutely, it is the afternoon. He has been stood in the sunlight.
He's not a vampire, he's a manpire.
Yes, let's give me his full name. Yes, let's give me his full name. I don't think we've all been properly introduced. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Radu Tiberius Bulak.
Tiberius. Oh, interesting.
He kept that one quiet.
RTB.
How the fuck does he know my middle name?
Jim Maguire does his research.
You know, I'm just very old. Obviously not as old as a vampire. Obviously not as old as very old.
If he is a vampire indeed.
RTB. Do you know what RTB? RTB used to be a step in the old Morris dancing.
Morris dancing? We love some Morris dancing here. Oh my days, here we go on a Morris dance.
We're seeing a lot of different cultures.
And Jim Maguire in the middle of the PPW ring for an incredible afternoon of entertainment. Now, Morris dancers in the ring, flapping his handkerchiefs in RTB's face, and a drop kick! Unbelievable!
Now it begins! Now it begins!
A huge drop kick. But seemingly unfazed, Jim Maguire is ready to go.
So we start from the beginning, right? Yes. Get him, Jim.
And we start at the beginning. Hold on a second. We get the handshake. And it starts to approach in. We have a clean handshake here. 1, 2. Headbutt. Oh, that was strong. A strong headbutt. Jim Maguire, while looks in incredible shape,
What a
has
mean guy.
the energy of a 20-year-old, has lived a life, and that headbutt was vicious. And now Radu Bulak takes control, throws him to the outside. This is where Radu Bulak loves to be. And we've seen a lot of action on the outside tonight.
Absolutely.
Including myself. I went to the outside and it's not a fun place to be. That's why I got straight back into the ring.
Oh.
Into the forbidden door of PPW. All the way to the Be Strong gym.
And nobody knows what's in the other side of that door. It's a mystery, ladies and gentlemen.
And a Romanian leg sweep on the apron.
They say through that door is the tomb of Radu Bulak's previous wife.
I mean, if it is, I need to get rid of it, because we have people training down here on a regular basis, Nick.
That would explain the smell.
Hey, this is a very clean facility here at PPW. I'll have you know I clean it every single day. Radu Bulak back into the ring with Jim Maguire. Lights him up with a European uppercut.
Come on, Jim.
Crowd rallying behind Jim. Pulls him back into centre. Rolls him through. Sits him up. Takes off the ropes.
Oh,
Drop kick, pinpoint.
Some real velocity behind that.
Radu Bulak is educated with his feet. He is lethal with his feet and with his knees. I'm not going to lie, Nick, I don't really know what assimilate means. I'm assuming it means let's have a fight.
Yeah.
The Dukes come up, and you know what time it is. Pops him, European uppercuts him, let's go. Ducks the line, gives him that clothesline, here we go. Jim, House of Fire, unbelievable. In control, running around this ring, whips him out. Can Jim stay in control of this? Picks him up onto shoulders, here we go. The biggest bump in PPW, sets him up, you know what time it is, here we go. Big Vader splash coming off this second.
It's gentleman time.
Flattens Radu Bulak.
1, 2, 3. Oh.
And just a 2 count there.
I thought that was 3, but referee Lee called it. He calls it a 2.
What a flurry from Jim Maguire there. What an absolute flurry. Starts setting up for the Jim Breaks special. Bending that arm in ways it's not meant to be bent. Radu Bulak breaks it. Steps under. Big knee there.
Right in the kissing.
Set off into corner. Radu Bulak special coming up. Double knees.
Right in the chin.
Double knees
again.
once again.
I don't think Jim Maguire knows where he is right now.
A stake through the heart, some might say. And there's one big stake that Radu likes to employ, and that is a double stomp. Here we go, big knee trigger. Tries to take Jim off of his feet and takes another big knee. Radu is lethal, but just a 2 count. And a strong kick out from Jim there. Jim lives to fight another day. Keeps the mustache fresh on his face. And Radu Bullock's just been an animal through this match. Yes, there was pleasantries at the beginning. And drops him with a Jim special. Goes up to the top.
For that double foot stomp.
A double foot stomp, and you know what time it is. This is the most lethal, most devastating double stomp that I have seen in quite some time. Goes up top, Jim moves out of the way, Radu rolls through, Jim back up to feet, blocks the shot, off we go, arm wringer, off the ring. Jim tying him up, picks him back up again, gives him another one, the knuckles are locked. Throws him through. Jim Maguire implying the old school world of sport style of wrestling. Hooks him in, lifts him up. He's got him all tied up. And that is the finish of the match. Jim Maguire with a Jim Briggs special.
They might as well call him Buffy, dealing that much damage to a vampire.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner, the gentleman, Jim Maguire. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event for PPW 9. Firstly, the official referee for the main event, Sandy Beaches. Introducing first, the wrestler on the right. He weighs 185 pounds. From the WF4, he is Ellis Barker. And his opponent, the wrestler on the right, straight from the future, from the Andromeda Galaxy, he weighs 170 pounds, the reigning, defending PPW Champion, Jay Vertigo!
Ring the bell.
Forever astounded by the talent that we have down here at PPW. We have another blockbuster main event for you. Defending champion Jay Vertigo takes on the MEB himself, Ellis Barker.
And from the win over Nathan Black at PPW 8, you know that Jay Vertigo's going into this with so much confidence. The guy feels like he's on fire right now.
But I tell you someone else who is on fire, and that is Ellis Barker.
Absolutely.
These two people, these two wrestlers, these two guys have been down here for pretty much every single PPW show. I think Ellis Barker has main evented more of these shows than anybody else has. I think Jay Vertigo obviously is the first PPW champion. So here we are with two people that have a real claim to being Mr. PPW.
Absolutely. I mean, like you say, he's main evented a lot of PPW shows. But Jay Vertigo is the guy that main evented when he won the world title, or the PPW title rather.
Hey, if he can become a world title at some point and we can get people travelling around with it, I'll absolutely take that.
Absolutely,
all day.
It's got all the potential, especially when it's been held by somebody like Jay Vertigo.
Hey, and I tell you what does have potential. This match has a potential to be certified banger.
Absolutely.
If there was ever a time to use banger as a phrase, it would be this. Big tackle, nobody moves. Another big tackle, nobody moves. On the sleep from Ellis Barker. Another sleep from Ellis Barker. Comes up, throws the line, ducks under. Here we go, back into a headlock. trying to find that pace, trying to find that opening. We get a shoot off, we get a tackle, and he finally knocks Ellis Barker down. Ellis Barker goes down.
Oh.
Jay Vertigo head nip, he loves a good head nip. Hits that sleep. Pace is picking up, hits a leap. Drops back down again, comes through with a roll through. Up to feet, in we go, blocks the hip toss attempt. Steps underneath, hooks in a backslide. Down we go, 1, 2, is that it? No, just a 2 count there from Ellis Barker. Catches that line to go into crucifix. High step, just into ropes. Here we go with his stand-up. We are going at full pelt, full speed. Ellis Barker catches that waist lock. He drops down, rolls him straight over the top. Back into corner again. We're trying to find his stance. Here we go. Hits that kick. Hits a bounce off of the ropes to go arm drag through. Very, very Jay Vertigo. Hits a drop kick. Both of these men trying to find their pace.
Ellis Barker rolls to the outside.
Rolling to the outside, and that is dangerous territory if you're
Is
against
Sandy
Jay
Beach going to
Vertigo.
start the count, or is Jay Vertigo going to go outside after him? Oh, I think that answers that
Here we
question.
go. This, a baseball slide through the ropes. Ellis Barker stops him. Here we go. Spill to the outside again. Thrown back into the ring. Jay Vertigo spins around, gets caught. Head scissors on the outside. Pace starting to pick up. Now Jay Vertigo firmly in control with that spinning head scissors to the outside of the ring.
Come on, Jay.
And Jay Vertigo, he could have won by count out then, but he wants to prove himself as champion. I don't think he
Comes
wants
up
to
for
prove
springboard.
himself.
Oh! Double bounce move, so Ellis Barker moves it out of the way, hits his own. Oh! Big flying cross body in the air, just takes out Jay Vertigo.
Ellis Barker got up there quick. He saw that Jay Vertigo was coming after him, and he hurried up.
They're just throwing bodies at each other. These two guys, these two wrestlers, want nothing more than to be the best in PPW. And that means that they're throwing out, just a 2 count there from Ellis Barker, they are throwing everything at the wall. Whether it sticks, whether it doesn't stick, they are just throwing themselves into it. And that is what I love about PPW, is just going at it, trying things out, giving stuff a go. If it works, awesome. And if it doesn't, you bounce back and you come back fighting stronger.
It looks like Ellis Barker's switch tactic. He's gone for more the wear down approach. And he started off with the assault attack, and now he's on for the wear down. But Jay Vertigo goes back up. What a
Forearm to the
forearm!
back of the neck there.
That's going to rattle the vertebrae. Goes for a cover 1, 2, 2 count.
Seems like Ellis Barker is firmly in control now. Again, that opening stage where they were going back and forth, trying to find a pace, trying to find a footing. I think Ellis Barker, with that big tackle that came off the second rope, he's finally got that control. And Ellis Barker likes to tie people up. He likes to put them in submissions, and I think that's what he's aiming for now against Jay Vertigo. Big clash of the heads there. Came together again, looking for openings, sometimes throwing stuff at the wall and seeing if it sticks, and if it sticks, excellent. And if it doesn't, you end up in a position like this.
Did we get a double count out? No.
Ellis
Both men
Barker
are already back to the feet.
just the knock of the heads, throwing shots back and forth. Jay Vertigo with a right-handed jab like nobody else. Ellis Barker likes to employ more forearms. Ducks out of the way, misses the kick. Ellis Barker, quick to take hold, goes for it again, and finally gets it. Gets that second one in.
Second time lucky. Going for a German suplex.
Pops that German off. Heavy landing for Ellis
Folded his
Barker.
spine off. Oh.
And a pattern and shining wizard there. A classic for Jay Vertigo. Ellis Barker smartly pulls himself under the corner. Can't be pinned under a corner. Irish whip out the corner. Ellis Barker evades underneath to the outside. Hits that forearm. Goes up to the top.
Awareness.
Jay Vertigo ducks underneath. Throws a clothesline. Misses it.
Oh!
Lariat!
Took his head off.
Both men down off of that action there.
Ellis Barker is really doing a good job in terms of ring awareness. He knows where he is at all times, even when you think he doesn't know where he is. He knows when to get to the ropes. He knows when to get under the ropes.
Snaps off that suplex. Ellis Barker trying to get back in control here. Jay Vertigo trying to find some footing back in this. This is a heavy back and forth contest. And what's it for, Nick? It's for the PPW Championship.
Absolutely.
Jay Vertigo comes straight to feet off that monkey flip. High roundhouse kick. Straight kick to the chest. And again. Listen to the sound of these kicks. Ellis ducks underneath. Goes straight up for that second one though.
Again, that's what I mean, ring awareness. Ellis Barker, he rolls out of the ring, he rolls to safety.
Ellis Barker's been doing this a long time. He's underrated in how long he's been going for this. And where is Jay Vertigo going? He's going to the top. He's not just going to the top rope. He's not just going to the top rope. Oh, he's stepping it. Can he step across? He's going to step across.
No, Jay, no!
This is dangerous territory.
Dangerous! Dangerous!
Goodness!
Over the entranceway!
God almighty!
Off of the entranceway, hits a big moonsault. All risk, all reward, potentially for Jay Vertigo in this main event of PPW 9 for the PPW Heavyweight Championship.
And if this ends in a double count out, Jay Vertigo retains the PPW Championship.
Jay Vertigo doesn't want this to end out of a double count out. He wants to get Ellis Barker back in this ring and pin him. That is all risk.
He's back on his feet. If he goes for a cover, he's got this. He's got this if he goes for a cover.
This is it for that corner run.
2. Oh. Whoa.
A big kick out there from Ellis Barker. Just manages to stay alive. Jay Vertigo, adrenaline running through his soul.
Especially after that.
Up onto the shoulder, slides down the back, does Ellis Barker, hooks him in. Turns him. Big pickup. Brain buster. Drops him down, gets that cover.
1, 2.
Just manages to get that 2.
That was close.
The passion you hear from Ellis Barker coming from his heart. He wants this belt. He wants to be Mr. PPW more than anything else. I speak to him on a regular basis. This is what he wants. He wants to be known as the guy that comes out of PPW and makes it. Argentine back position. Drop down to feet. Jay Vertigo picks him up. Cyber driver.
1, 2.
Just a 2 there.
2.
What's it going to take, Nick? What is it going to take to keep these 2 men down? This is
by the look on Jay Vertigo's face, he's thinking the exact same thing.
Jay Vertigo setting up for this cyber kick. And when he hits this on the mark, you know about it, you feel it. Sidestep from Ellis Barker.
Ring awareness.
Picks him up.
Right
Drop
on
down
the
with a psycho driver. Cooking for this
he
pin.
Clowned him with the ring. 2 count.
2 count from Jay Vertigo. Ellis Barker throwing bombs in the street, throwing bombs in the ring. Can he be the new PPW champion? And this has been heavy action from the get-go. We were finding his feet. Ellis took a little bit of control, but then from then on out, oh my days! His jaw is on the other side of his head. Canadian!
What a destroy! 1, 2.
2, an early 2. Magic! What? Alex coming up to feet! Alex takes a super kick! This must be it. That's
1, 2.
Retain. It's a kick out from Ellis Barker.
No way! How the heck is he still in this?
How? Where does Jay Vertigo go from here? Where does Jay Vertigo
Up high, that's where he's going.
Surely he goes for this big splash. Covering the entirety of the ring.
He's back to his feet.
As he comes up, the MEB throws a bomb.
Ellis Barker's running on autopilot. He's got... Oh no, now things are dangerous.
They're always dangerous when you're in a ring, but when you elevate up, it's even more dangerous. Headbutt from Jay Vertigo. Keeps a hold. Pulls him down. Oh my days. Go on!
But he spiked him. He's 1, 2, 3. Oh,
and
what?
the foot is on the ropes.
Again, ring awareness by Ellis Barker.
I don't even think he knew it was there. I think his leg just kicked up and it was on the rope. Unbelievable. moonsaults off the entranceway. Not just Canadians, but top rope Canadians. And now Jay Vertigo goes to the top rope for his patented cyber splash.
He's honestly. Oh!
Rolls in the way, lands heavy on those feet. Branch turns him, hooks him, down he goes. Big driver!
1, 2, 3,
and that is over.
We've got a new champion!
Winner of the
new
match.
champion!
New champion, the MEB himself, Ellis Barker.